We've been warned.
Well, just several years ago, I came up with what might be considered the best idea I ever had for a segment on our show. Something that entertained as well as amused everyone. Something that would be enjoyed by all and would never offend. Well, this ain't it. Here's Trtan back time. August 11th, 1989, apparently a little misinformed on astronomical data. U.S. Vice President Dan Quayle states Mars is essentially in the same orbit. Mars is somewhat the same distance from the sun, which is very important. We have seen pictures where there are canals, we believe, and water. If there is water, that means there is oxygen. That means we can breathe. Happy birthday to Frank Epperson. Born August 11th, 1894, American inventor, patented the popsicle stick in 1924. He was about like 11 years old or something. He claimed he discovered it when he was 11 years old and accidentally left a glass of lemonade with a mixing stick on a windowsill overnight, causing it to freeze. He originally called it the Epsicle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Last name, okay.
August 12th, 1990. The world's largest and most complete Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton is discovered. A group of archaeologists were preparing to leave after exploring a region in western South Dakota when they discovered they had a flat tire on their vehicle. While most of the group went back to town to repair the truck, Sue Hendrickson stayed behind to explore some nearby cliffs. There, she discovered a number of exposed bones. They turned out to be a 67 million year old T-Rex with more than 80% of the skeleton recovered. It was the most complete and largest T-Rex ever discovered. It was named Sue after its discoverer and is now on display at Chicago's Field Museum. Happy birthday to Catherine Lee Bates, born August 12, 1859, American poet. She wrote the words to the American patriotic hymn, America, America the Beautiful. She originally wrote the words as the poem Pike's Peak, which was inspired by a trip to Colorado, where she witnessed the wheat fields of Kansas and the majestic view of the Great Plains from Pike's Peak. A revised version of Bates' poem was combined with music by Samuel A. Ward and published as America the Beautiful in 1910. The original, which differs from the modern version, is "O beautiful for halcyon skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty above the enameled plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee." Those were the original words. Okay. August 13, 1941, the world's first plastic car is unveiled to the public by Ford. It was composed of a steel tubular frame with plastic panels attached and ran on hemp fuel. The engineer who created it claimed the plastic panels were made from soybean fiber in a phenolic resin. Phenolic resin, whatever it's pronounced like. Although others say it was like a combination of soy, hemp, wheat, and flax. The exact formula has been lost. One of the reasons Henry Ford was interested in developing this vehicle was the shortage of steel during World War II. He also felt the car was safer than steel cars, and because it was 25% lighter, it was more fuel efficient. So there used to be a plastic car around from Ford. Happy birthday to Bert Lahr.
Oh.
Irving Larheim, born August 13th, 1895. You know him, Wizard of Oz, the Cowardly Lion, and Zeke the Farm Worker. And some people have said, you know, if you think about the story of the Wizard of Oz, it's actually the story of two women fighting over a pair of shoes.
Yeah?
Okay, first Olympic basketball championship. August 14, 1936, the U.S. defeats Canada 19-8 to win gold in Berlin. 19-8, and you look at the scores of basketball games now.
Yeah.
Also, a happy birthday to Alice Ghostley, born August 14, 1923. You might remember her from Bewitched.
Oh, yes.
In 69 and 70, 72, she had Esmeralda. And Designing Women, 1986 to 93, she was Bernice Clifton. August 15, 1948, CBS begins the first network TV news broadcast Featuring an anchor, CBS Television News' Douglas Edwards served as the first anchor. It had previously been a local program. Walter Cronkite took over the anchor position from 1962 to 1981. And a happy birthday to Julia Child, Julia Carolyn McWilliams. Born August 15, 1912, American chef, of course. Her book, Mastering the Art of French Cooking, in 61 is considered a culinary masterwork. Her book was soon followed by her TV show, The French Chef, from 63 to 73. She also served and has been honored for her work with the OSS during World War II, during which time she developed a shark repellent that is still in use today. Sharks had been a problem for the OSS because curious sharks were accidentally setting off underwater explosives.
Ooh.
Child experimented with cooking various concoctions as shark repellent, which were sprinkled in the water near the explosive and repelled the sharks. This was her first venture into professional cooking. Known for her trademark sign-off, this is Julia Child. Bon appetit. And finally, what is the difference between swine flu and the bird flu?
An animal.
One, you need an ointment, the other, a tweetment.
All right, you guys. With that, we're going to switch over to Color 10 CBS right now for the third hour of Unscripted.